Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time, just make sure you go ahead and hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel. The only reason why I'm doing this, able to do this, because there's more people subscribing to the channel. Today, we're going to take a look at the Mec-Gar Glock 19 magazine. Now this magazine comes with, I believe, the Staccato HD series if you were to buy it. I went out and decided to buy a couple on my own, so I have to shoot on a regular basis, and I wanted some extra magazines. I also wanted to try these out. I did buy these on my own, although some things I do get to the channel, or for the channel, these were not it. So I did buy a set of these myself. And we're gonna take a look at the Mec-Gar magazine, how it functions in the Glock, and compare it to some pretty common Glock magazines or Glock alternative magazines. So let's go ahead and get started. So the Mec-Gar magazine, what's really awesome about the Mec-Gar magazine, it is an 18+1 if you do +1. So 18 rounds. It is a metal magazine versus the Glock original polymer magazine, which is a 15+1. And the polymer magazine, or the Glock magazine, is metal wrapped polymer. This is solid metal. What's really cool about these is you do not have to change out the magazine release for a metal one to be able to handle it. And you can see why, because they smooth out and they didn't like make a cut hole. It's almost like a pressed hole. Whereas if you look at like an S15 magazine or even some of the other metal magazines like a CZ, it's literally a cut hole, and so it's got a little bit sharper edges like you would find more at the top. It is not sharp here at all. It's very smooth, and that would make sense to me on why you would not need to change it out. Just like this one, it is smooth. It's also meant ambidextrous, so you can swap the magazine on either side. Unlike, I don't believe I have, all my magazines here are able to be swapped to either side, so I don't have any Gen 4 magazines here or older. So that's one thing nice about this. It is smooth. You're able to use a plastic. The other thing nice about this, it is very smooth as a magazine as a whole, which means I believe they're coated, Teflon coated. If not, nonetheless, they fall out very nicely. In fact, I'm going to take a look at that. When you insert the magazine, it does stick out a little bit, which makes sense because you went from a 15 round magazine flush fit to an 18, but that's very smooth. Drops smooth very well. And out of the firing range, these fall out of this gun very well. I have had issues, not issues as in like a bad thing, but sometimes when you are working hard, going through, sometimes the magazines can just get a little sticky, plastic on plastic. I have not found that to be the case with this, and it works great. So how does the magazine compare to some of its other counterparts? So again, it does stick out quite a bit more, because again, this is flush, whereas this one still, there we go, this one sticks out quite a bit. But does it stick out really more than, I believe this is what, a +3 or a +2? And I would venture to say it's about the same, if not a little bit less. So at the back it's higher, but in the front it's lower. And then the PMag also, and the PMag is a 15 rounder as well. And that one I feel like even sticks out more, of course, than the factory one. And then this is a 17 rounder. And even with the 17 round, I feel like the 17 round actually is a little bit, you can kind of see it there, sticks out a little bit more, and yet this is for a Glock 17 rounds. So I really believe that this was a great way to be able to use or get 18+1 in your Glock 19. They also have a larger, I think it's a 19+1. I have one somewhere, just not here, for the 17 as well. So really cool idea to be able to do that. And Mec-Gar you can trust because they make OEM magazines for things like my original SIG has some Mec-Gar magazines, the Beretta, CZ, they do make great magazines. So there you go. if you've tried the Mec-Gar magazine, why don't you throw it in the comments. If you like the video, again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and stay connected, stay informed. We'll see you on the next video.